Welcome into a brand new episode of Tribal Council Chat. He's backwards. My name is Bruce Heller.
And my name's Brett Parnell.
Hey, Kevin, what's your name? You're backwards.
I'm Kevin Oliver. That's kind of cool.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is not Roundtable Chat. This is Tribal Council Chat, and we are doing Rites of Passage.
Roundtable Chat is not a show.
Fine.
Jeez.
I'm the one that's up here at 10:30 p.m. ready to go to bed. But
I'm just
either way,
if he remembers what Roundtable Talk is, honestly.
Yeah, he's been gone for so long.
Well, we'll be back doing it with my sister next week. Or in 2 weeks now, or whenever.
Yeah.
Right before
Happy to be
whenever
here
the
with you
trade
guys.
is. But either way, this is our Rites of Passage episode that we do every season. We're going to break down each cast member from Survivor Talk 49, talk a bit about the game, and ultimately give you the results of the fantasy pool where we have a new champion.
Yeah, I look forward to that part.
I don't.
I do want to point out, and I know he's been busy, and this wasn't the actual reason, but like the past few seasons, we would get like weekly draft update videos from Kevin since he started the TikTok. So I guess just last season, we did not get near as many draft updates this season since I was winning, and I'm sure those aren't actually.
That had nothing to do with why.
What?
They are not actually connected.
No, that's what I was saying. I didn't think they were, but
our 50 draft is just around the corner at this point.
It's all right. Hey, I had to give Bruce a little confidence so that I can tear him down in 50.
Too late. I am in constant need of an ego boost. So
no, you're not.
I think I'm gonna win 50.
Well, you're not. You can't win 50. You're not out there. You might win the 50 draft though.
I'm not convinced that Brett can ever win.
Hey, I picked the winner like 3 seasons in a row.
Yeah, that was like
1,000
years or 5 years ago.
Longer
10 years
than
ago.
that. Yeah,
10 years ago.
32, 33, 34.
Yeah, 32, 33, and 34 years ago.
No, that was before Richard Hatch won Survivor Borneo.
Time travel, baby.
Okay, let's get into this episode.
Yes, let's do it.
Kevin, you seem to have the order. Want to kick it off?
I got the order, man.
Yeah, who drafted the first boot?
That was my dad.
No.
No, that was Kevin.
It was me.
I'm number
With
1.
My first pick.
So yeah, kick it off.
Okay. I had Nicole Mazzullo. She went as our first boot, and she
must be tired because when I said it was my dad, I was thinking of Survivor 48.
Yes, your dad did do that.
Nicole was fun for an episode.
She was. I enjoyed watching her spit water in Jeremiah's face.
Yeah.
And watching her puke.
That was gross.
My best. Okay, so she wasn't very good at the challenges. That's just true.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you go home first, you're probably not in enough challenges to be good at the challenges. You lost the only one you were in.
And she wasn't good in it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why she went home.
Yeah.
But she was super funny, and I couldn't equate her any better than calling her Brandon Donlin.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Also, she gave me vibes. If she could have lasted longer, it would have been more so. Very much. I felt this was Survivor's version of Izzy Glacker.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think the most important part of Nicole's game was that by being bad at that first challenge, Blue lost their Flint and therefore is destined to become the disaster tribe that they are.
Yes.
Yeah. And it just kept on rolling from there.
Yes. Unfortunately. No, Brandon was what came to my mind too, because I was just, when I think of new era players bad at challenges, he's the poster child in my mind.
Bad at challenges, yeah. Claire might have a worse record, but that's because she didn't even compete in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. After
We'll have to bring Nicole back sometime and see if she can join the Francesca Club.
Francesca.
Only 2-time first boot.
That is true.
That is true.
Which, yeah, I don't think anyone's ever joining that club.
But I don't think so, but unless they do a pre-merge season and give Francesca another season.
She has to be first boot if they bring her back a third time. I'll kind of be disappointed.
That would be wild.
If they bring her back and she makes it past the first tribal part, a small part of me would be disappointed. Just because the meme will be dead.
That would be wild.
Next, we have the biggest mistake of the draft. That would be me switching my pick to Annie at the last minute.
Who were you going to pick?
I was going to pick Nate.
No, the biggest mistake in the draft was me taking Nicole.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Especially
at least my mistake was
one in the draft that liked her as a draft pick.
At least my mistake was in the third round and not in the first round.
Yeah.
Nicole wasn't a great pick, but where you took her compared to where the rest of us had her makes it worse.
That's the thing.
I was very much that was the worst read I've ever had in a.
If you get a first boot, you get a first boot. It happens to everyone. But I think Kevin could have got Nicole in the third round.
I could find an argument that might be the worst pick in the history of our drafts and should definitely.
Bruce, you picked Banu.
Why do you think I'm arguing so hard about how bad this is? I'm trying to overshadow my own mistake.
You picked Banu second overall.
Banu wasn't first boot or second boot.
He should have been.
Yeah,
second at least. I understood voting Jelinski out, but
they might have been better if they.
Sure, so I had the second and third boots of that season.
They still might have been better if they just voted him out first.
But we also got 6 that time.
Yeah.
But either way, swapping my pick to Annie was a pretty bad boot. Pretty bad pick.
But we got to hear her perform. Me and Bruce did. She's pretty good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she was. She opened the night.
She played a game show.
I heard that she played a concert. I don't know if I know she played a concert at Bryson When Presents New York in the finale. I heard she may have also played another set when 45-47 started speaking and screwed up the finale on all of us.
Oh.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think she played at a lot of their parties this season.
Oh, nice.
I know she did Denver, too.
What about Denver 1?
Nope, just Denver 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are reminding me of Liverpool 1 right now. The mall that has a store that I hate more than any other store.
Oh, is that the Maple Leafs team store?
No, this is in England. So the mall in Liverpool is called Liverpool 1. So then Everton, my team's arch rival team, decided they were going to call the club store in the mall Everton 2 so that all the mail that they get says Everton 2, Liverpool 1.
I love that song. That's my new favorite store.
Incredible.
I love that so much. I thought
So,
Man
yeah.
United was your enemy, by the way.
Well, Everton is in Liverpool, so they're like the local derby. Man United, it's just the two most historic clubs in England.
Oh.
Okay.
Everton 2, Liverpool 1 is my new favorite thing I've learned today.
Okay, back to Annie.
Yeah.
Who's Annie's favorite soccer team?
How are we supposed to
Probably
know?
Everton.
She's American.
Well, so Americans can't like soccer?
Most
we
English
don't,
people
but
would
we
say
can.
so. It depends.
The best in the world.
Americans can like soccer, but they have to admit that Inter Miami is not a top 10 team in the world, and I think half of them disagree with that statement.
I don't care about Inter Miami. St. Louis City sucks. That's my soccer knowledge.
The city of St. Louis sucks. Is that what I heard, Bruce?
No, our soccer team is City SC, and they were good their first year, and they got the 1 seed in the regular season, and they have sucked since then. And they're on their third head coach already, and they've had 3 seasons.
But either way, Annie was just great at what she does, plays great music, but wasn't very good at Survivor.
Trying to call the shots too soon.
Yeah. And then next, we
haven't talked about who we're equating her with.
Oh, yeah.
Reem.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I did.
When trying to call the shots too early.
I went with the idea that it was somebody who wasn't very good at challenges, was spunky, and was a good musician. She did not go near as far as this person, but she felt to me a lot like Mr. Ben Katzman. I know he made it to the final 3, but anybody can go to the final 3 and not get any votes.
Him sitting at final 3 had as good of a shot to win as Annie being the second boot did, so that makes sense. But yeah, that's good. I'm sticking with Reem, but I don't hate the Ben comparison.
No, I don't either. But speaking of Liverpool, Charlie managed to get Ben, a heavy metal musician, to go to the Eras tour in Liverpool. So,
who was speaking of Liverpool since you brought it up last?
No, but I brought up the shopping mall.
This is not a soccer podcast, people.
I know that. Liverpool's not a soccer team; it's a city.
It's also
but you were talking about Liverpool because of their soccer team.
Sure, whatever.
It's both. It's still a soccer team.
Speaking of places that are not from the U.S., next we have Jake, the lone Canadian on this.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was Canadian.
He came in with an amazing story. Was a very physical player, and unfortunately was taken out due to a medevac. But safety precautions always got to come first, even in the event that really nothing happened to him.
Yes. Did you guys see the video I sent you guys about the snake, by the way? Jokingly connecting it to Survivor Palau.
I watched that before you ever sent that.
It's so good. It's dumb.
All I know is that when I was in Thailand a few weeks ago, I went diving 3 days in a row, and the 4th day I'm like, I am going to be tired. I'm feeling hungover. I'm not going to sign up today. And that day that I didn't go was the day that they saw a sea crate, so I was pretty relieved.
Didn't you say they're pretty docile unless provoked on here, though? Just don't provoke it and you would have been fine.
He just got done watching Jake get...
That's it! They are docile animals that you don't provoke and you're okay, but the Survivor fan in me would have caused my heart rate to be increased quite a bit, blowing through my air tank at that point.
Fair enough.
Who do we think Jake was like?
Neil?
Explain.
Yeah, I don't see
Medevaced and not happy about it.
Well, have you found somebody who was happy about being medevaced?
No, but
Brett just wants to find another reason to bring Co-Wrong into things.
I hate to agree with the co-wrong thing. My first thought was Caleb Reynolds because good at challenges
There's
and
another one. Yeah, that's probably a better one.
That's better than Neil for sure.
Anything's better than Neil.
I like the Caleb one. I
Yeah.
like it a lot better than what I came up with because
I
of
like the
human
Caleb
being,
one too.
I just like
the human
Caleb
being
being fun.
side of it.
Yeah.
Because if we're talking about somebody who was a man's man, that's
me.
Which I would call Jake, who had a series of unfortunate events happen to him and got medevaced. The name I came up with is somebody that I don't want to name on this podcast that happened to fall into the fire.
Okay.
Jake's almost as manly as I am, by the way.
Okay.
Self-confidence is key, guys.
Oh, wait. I mentioned that we had one Canadian on here. The next boot is also a Canadian.
So he wasn't the lone Canadian.
No, he wasn't the lone Canadian. He was just a Canadian.
You just
how did I forget?
The lone Canadian and then said we have another one.
Then the next person he says was
because I thought Jeremiah was from Detroit, but he's from Windsor, which is like outside of the Detroit River.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Also, another one who maybe should have been the first boot.
He had a really creepy laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a good social game. He had a really bad physical game, and he got spit in the face. But he asked for it.
Which they did not put in the edit, so the edit kind of did Nicole dirty. They made it look like she just spit at someone for no reason.
That was like the funniest thing, though.
Yeah. They did her dirty, though.
Yeah, well, it was her boot episode, so.
Yeah.
I put Bryce.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good socially.
I hadn't really thought of one because honestly, I don't remember Jeremiah very well. He didn't get a ton of screen time, but Bryce makes sense.
Good socially, not great at challenges, and he had kind of this maniacal side to him.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Next, we have Matt.
Matt is a player that, speaking of your mom, Bruce, how she popped in right before we started, she really was low on. He went further than we thought he would, even though he didn't make the merch.
I'm going to be honest, my pre-draft analysis of Matt was super shallow. I saw the picture, I'm like, white guy with dreads. Probably low on my board.
Yeah, same. But like I said, he made it a few weeks. So
I actually was higher. Me and Kyle were higher on him than any of you people.
I wasn't as low on him as Mom was, but if I was going to take him, it was going to be my last pick. So.
I was never going to take him before the third round, but I really would have liked to have him in the third round.
If you had taken him in the first round, you might have scored better. Hey, audio audience, Kevin says I'm number one.
Hey, Brett, I don't want to hear it. You and me had the same final score.
Yeah, we did.
And I drafted the first boot as the number 5 overall pick.
Yep. And I drafted
the second boot. And you had somebody in the finale.
I did have someone in the finale. I had someone who did well enough that they got a call back for season 50.
And you still tied for last.
Our season 50 draft will come with a prize for the winner of a trip to Victoria, Canada.
I mean, Victoria, Canada is a really nice place.
They have a staircase that goes into the ocean. That's awesome.
They do. I wish you would have sent me that video before I went there on a cruise ship and not after. I would have went to that staircase that goes in the ocean.
I want to see it. It's just a staircase that goes into the water. It seems like a terrible idea, but it looks cool.
Sounds like a good idea.
I thought you were about to tell us that we got a trip to Victoria Secret. I was very confused.
No, but I'd go on that trip.
Either way.
Or at least to the fashion show.
So what's our Matt comparison?
What?
What's our Matt comparison? Matt was a hard worker that marched to the beat of his own drum, gave me a lot of our Survivor 43 winner, Mike Gabler.
I was going to say Gabler, but didn't want to compare him to a winner. But it's the same vibe.
Yeah. It is.
He's Gabler.
And I mean, the thing is that I can still see making that comparison because Gabler won the game. He knew what he needed to do in his season, got to the end and got the votes. But that doesn't mean that Gabler's strategy is going to win the game more than once in 10,000 times.
But
I think we need to cast him 10,000 times to prove that theory.
Of course.
Like, from Survivor 51 until Survivor 10,051, Gabler's going to be on every season to try to prove Brett's theory wrong or right.
I like that idea.
But if he wins, we stop the experiment, because Brett said once in 10,000 times. So, I think I just secured Survivor 10,000 more seasons renewal at CBS, so...
I think CBS is probably like, no.
It's a bold assumption we're making that they listen to this show, but
yeah,
maybe.
But I posted a story today that Rob Mariano saw.
Because you tagged him in it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't CBS executives listen? We've established that PepsiCo executives listen.
And we've established that Bruce is delusional.
Yes. Delusional and good at drafting. That's what my gravestone will say.
Can winning once make you good at drafting?
Yes.
I don't know about
Brett's
that.
won 0 times.
As a Colts fan, I'm going to say winning once can make you very good.
Hey,
I just want to remind everybody that though Bruce took the Survivor title this year, I beat the living shit out of him in the Amazing Race draft. Just so everybody knows.
I also just want to point out how bizarre...
I want to make sure my joke made sense before we move on. Kevin's a Chicago fan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought so.
Who also won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, but when...
who
was my team playing when we won 1?
Oh, you'll appreciate this. I will occasionally just randomly text Kevin a link to a YouTube reel, and it's the Cody Parkey kick in the playoffs that double doinked off the random times. So, but no.
Next, back to Survivor. Next, we have Jason. I would compare Jason to 1/3 of Survivor players that I don't remember who they were.
Wow. Damn, that's...
I'm going to need to look up this guy's photo in a second.
Totally not holding my phone, going to Brant Steele to look at cast photos, by the way.
None of you guys know Jason? Oh, my Lord.
I'm going to be like, oh, that guy when I see it.
Yeah.
You people...
Oh, yeah, him. Okay. He was awesome. He was fun.
You people literally podcast on this show.
It was forever ago when he got no screen time. What do you want from me?
I spent 3 weeks on multiple deserted islands in the middle of this season.
I want you to remember 18 people, Bruce. That's what I want from you.
Well, I'm dumb, and Brett went around the world to meet Mark the Chicken at a meet and greet. So, memories
and his family. And his family.
And his family. Mark the Chicken has 2 kids and a wife. And they're just chilling on Korong.
But
I like to believe that that's true.
Yeah.
Mark the Chicken is actually my favorite Survivor player. Do you think Todd would make me a Mark the Chicken pop?
Please message him and ask. Even if you're not going to buy one, just inquire and ask if he would and show me what he says. Because I want to know now. I mean, he makes pets. I've seen pet ones before.
Yeah.
I want a Mark the Chicken pop.
I want, and this might be something I do on Grok when we're done recording. I want to see pictures of Mark the Chicken's wedding.
Oh.
It might be a, hey Grok, generate an image of 2 chickens getting married later. But
and name one of them Mark.
I didn't bring up this Korong story right now. I'm just going to point that out there.
No, but
That's
you did
true.
bring up your trip, which led to it, so it's still your fault somehow.
Okay, Jason. He was a puzzle whiz.
That's right.
So in that way, I'm going to call him
Carson.
the lower man's Carson Garrett. Yes.
Yeah.
He was Carson Garrett without any kind of social maneuvering.
And without talking
I mean,
about 3D printing his puzzles every episode.
Yeah, but like Carson Garrett was able to endear himself with people, even though the people don't
at least for a temporary period of time.
Yes, for the game, which is what matters. Now
Yeah.
everybody hates his guts.
I don't hate his guts, but I'm in the minority on that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to know what the hell happened between him and Carolyn. That's all I want to know.
I don't think we should talk about it on this podcast, but that's just my prediction.
Most people hate him because a puzzle maker on Etsy accused him of stealing their entire business model.
I do know that part.
I did not hear that part.
I knew that part.
I don't quote me directly, and I don't want to get in legal trouble. But from what I understand, he met with them and was curious about their business model and got to know them. And then after Survivor started selling the same types of puzzles they sell.
Yep. No, that happened.
The same way of selling them business model wise.
So basically what the Chinese government does in Walmart.
I don't. How am I supposed to know what the Chinese government does with their Walmart?
In the Maple Mart.
I have a picture to show you guys, by the way.
Of Mark the chicken getting married?
Let me turn my brightness down.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Shout out Grok, I guess.
I don't even know what that is.
Twitter and Elon's version of AI.
Oh.
Grok. You can get it
was...
as its own app, or you can access it through Twitter.
Huh.
But yeah, Carson, the puzzle thing's what is a really good comparison.
Yeah.
They gave him little to no screen time, so I don't have a ton to say, but he was fun when he was on my screen.
Yeah. Next is Shannon,
who I also did not draft, but enjoy.
Yeah.
I did not like her.
I mostly
Kevin's going to get mad at me because I'm going to make a Korong comparison, but I'll let us talk about her first.
Wow, what a shocker.
It's my last Korong comparison of the whole episode.
But it won't be the last time you talk about Korong.
We'll see.
Probably it will be.
But no, I came to like Shannon. Following her after the show was kind of indifferent on the show. I went back and forth.
I couldn't stand her on the show.
Yeah.
But I don't mind her now.
No, she makes really cool videos now.
Yeah, but she was coming off real fake to everybody, and she doesn't have good reads.
Mm-hmm.
And and she was very spiritual, but not in a God way. It was weird.
No, but now she's super spiritual in a Christian way now.
Yeah.
After the show.
And I think you all know where I'm going with this, but that's where my comparison comes from is Shannon was the season's Anna Kate.
Different type of transformation. Minus the political part with Anna.
Sure, but that's on the fringes of most people.
I mean, yeah.
I think that came after.
Shannon's has been super God-centered, Bible-centered.
Yeah.
What I can tell, Anna's is super political and Trump-centered.
Okay. For what I'm about to say, Shannon, I know you're not watching, but if you are, I'm sorry. Spiritual. Comes off fake. Doesn't have good reads. Is anybody here, Coach?
Yeah, you're right.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
This is on the show. We love you off the show.
Shannon. Yes, off the show. Off the show, much love. On the show, no.
Yeah. I do love the gif of her like blowing Sage kisses and Sage pretending to blow them back, then immediately mimicking throwing up when Shannon turns away.
I'm just glad at this California party that was not a live reunion, but should have been a live reunion, that they actually spoke.
And they hugged. I saw a video of them.
Yeah.
Hugging.
And now they're like sort of friends, I think.
Oh, well, that's good.
Nice.
Not like besties, but like they've had a lot of conversations, is what I was told.
Nice.
Not told, heard.
No, you're being told things by inside sources. You're Adam Schefter.
Yeah, inside sources. Yeah.
You're the tribal council chat equivalent of when Adam Schefter's on TV, like breaking news with his cell phone.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, Coach is probably the best comparison we can think of.
Yeah. Nate Moore.
Nate
Guy
Moore.
almost did draft. The dad of the season.
I'm gonna say Mike White from the like high up film and television producer angle.
That makes sense.
That's where my mind went.
The one I had was Bruce.
Hey, thank you.
I mean other Bruce, 44, 45.
I'm not with that Bruce thing, but I want to hear your rationale.
Dad of the tribe, really, people, he very friendly. The rest of the tribe looked up to him a bit, but then he still was voted out.
I don't know if Katura would say that.
I don't think anybody besides Jake O'Kane looked up to Bruce Peralt.
They all, well, yeah, besides Katura, but I mean, most people still got along with Bruce well. He seemed nice, just not playing the game at the same level.
Yeah.
I put somebody who I felt was kind of they described Nate as the leader.
Yeah.
And I felt that this guy was sort of a leader, not necessarily in word as much, but in action. And he fills the nice guy category. And I picked Survivor 46, Hunter McKnight.
Nice.
Love Hunter. Good pick.
Kevin may have not won this season, but he is making all the good picks at the end.
Hey, I said Mike White. I feel like that's a good pick.
It's a good pick, too.
I don't think they played similar at all, though.
That's just who he reminded me of.
Fair.
Like, both of them got edits centering around their jobs in confessionals.
So earlier in the season,
similar jobs.
Yeah. Earlier in the season, we had a lot of talk about players struggling with the physical game. Now we have MC, who was not that at all.
He was a beast.
Yeah. In fact,
person.
That leads me into my comparison that I think will probably be better than some of my other ones. I have Michaela here.
Okay.
Interesting.
Mine's Tasha.
Yeah. But, yeah, MC was a challenge beast this season. Went home a little earlier just based on the numbers, but especially with where the tribes went at the swap. But she'd be a player I would like to see get a second chance at some point in the 50s.
I like the Tasha comparison better than Michaela because MC seems to get along with people really well, and so does Tasha. And maybe
I went Tasha.
But any show I've seen Michaela on, she seems to be just a bit confrontational and seems to, I can't explain it, but I feel like
that's why she's on MTV right now.
Yeah. I
put Tasha because she's a more kind version of what we're looking for, and MC is rather kind.
Yeah,
as we've found out,
and tall,
and very tall. I'm not tall.
MC went home the night we met her, so
she did, yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Her and Gabe are two people that we got to meet the night they went home. Well, the night their episode aired where they went home.
Yeah, they're not.
No,
I don't think he went to Bryson Wen Presents Mamakurin Islands, Fiji.
We walked all the way to Fiji to meet people seconds after they got voted out.
Oh, so you must be spoiling 50 then. I think this draft is rigged.
Rigged only for me, yes.
Next, we got Alex Moore, political communications director from Washington.
This episode made me sad because it's the first time one of my draft picks went home.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Alex was the second to last member of the disaster tribe. So after him, it was just Sophie all alone with her newfound friends.
Yes. And Alex was all about playing both sides.
Yeah.
And that ended up playing him because guess what? People compare notes.
Yep.
I'm going to go here with someone that when I think of this person, I think of how often they and their top ally were in the middle between two sides and were the deciding vote. So I'm going to go John Mish here.
I like that. I like that.
Because he and Jacqueline, for like 3 episodes in a row, the votes were almost even, and those two got to decide who went home. Because they were really good at playing the middle.
That makes sense.
Natalie caught on to that, and then it cost them.
But the only problem is Alex wasn't really good at playing the middle.
No, but he tried to play that same game.
Yeah.
So
mine, I think I was going a bit on both how he went out and his placement, but also Alex off the show and what we get online and what he does for a living. I went with Eliza here.
Alex is super nice, by the way.
Yeah, nice. Real nice guy. I don't have anything better, so I'm going to stick with versus John Mish here.
Nice.
I have agreed with so many of Kevin's this episode. It feels nice to have him agree with one of mine for once. I can be smart too. Who knew?
Who knew?
Okay, I'm done being smart now. That was my allotted smartness for the episode.
And speaking of done being smart, we're now going to talk about Juwan and his constant stealing Savannah's stuff.
That was so funny, man.
It was so funny.
That was such a good transition by you, by the way.
And then when he took Rizzo's torch, when he got voted out,
was that on purpose or on accident? Do we know?
I don't know.
We need Juwan to tell people that answer to that question.
Juwan, come on our show to give us the scoops.
That would be great.
Help us go viral.
The Tostito scoops?
Sure.
Okay.
Those break easily, though.
I love Juwan, and he was on my team. He was so much fun. I mean, him and Sage were probably my rooting interest of the season. And so I was very sad to see Juwan go home. He was the flip-flopper of all flip-floppers. Him and Sage were together, but he's the one who paid the price for it.
I mean, she only got one vote from him, so not much different.
They didn't show it, but from what I've heard and read, the jury was really rough towards her.
What I heard, yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring that up when we get to Sage.
After Brett argued on our finale recap that she would have had a chance to win, so I didn't have a way to prove him wrong until afterwards, but my argument was correct in that Sophie would have won if it had been Rizzo and Sage.
Correct.
So
Juwan was also pretty nerdy, and between being a flip-flopper and being a nerd, I also put that he had some of that main character energy, man. You know, you see him in the pre-merge, the post-merge, or the merge and the post-merge. I mean, in the finale, we saw him referencing back to this horror film that he's been talking about all season long.
I think I know where Kevin's going with this comparison, and if so, I agree with it.
You probably don't. Tell me what you were going to say then.
I don't want to hurt
you. Huh?
Cochran.
No, that's not where I'm going.
Oh, interesting.
You might roll your eyes at this, but I have a caveat to it.
I roll my eyes at most things you say to me.
Okay. What I have written down word for word is Rob Sesternino missing a brain cell.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Flip-flopped all the time. He was the nerd. He was a commanding presence on the screen.
Yeah.
But Jawan does not play to the level of Rob Sesternino. Hence
Yeah.
why I said missing a brain cell.
Very smart of you to throw in minus a brain cell, because if you hadn't, my next course of action was going to be to point out that you told me John Mish was good at playing the middle and Alex wasn't. I was absolutely about to turn that around on you with Rob and Jawan, but you made it to where I didn't need to do that.
That's why I literally started with that.
Yeah. You knew I was ready to pounce.
Always.
Yeah. I mean, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. I do like that.
Okay.
Right on, right on.
I think
Sophie Segretti.
Segretti, my final member of my team.
This one
final member of your team.
This one actually made me sad because, like, from the beginning, Sophie B was my favorite, and like Sophie S was kind of invisible. But when the merge hit and she started actually becoming part of the show, she became like right up there, probably my second favorite. So I was really sad to see her go.
Yeah, she was the one player who was, at least until this point of the game, when she ended up getting voted out, giving Savannah a run for her money.
Yeah. Also super nice and super fun to meet.
I feel that person was Steven too. But
I would agree. Yeah. But we would get so many challenges that would get like the final two, and it's Sophie versus Savannah 3 weeks in a row.
Right.
Sophie also super nice to meet. Had a lot of fun with that. Fun interaction that I've told the story.
Yes.
Also, Kevin, by the way, Brett and I, because like on our Tribal Council chat socials, we posted a cameo from Sophie B telling our audience Merry Christmas. We messaged her to thank her for that, and I mentioned that like the next person we met was Sophie S about the hat, and she said Sophie had told her about that. So it did make it back.
That's funny.
She remembered it, all of it too, which was awesome.
So I'm gonna go here for a Sophie S comparison to a player who was also kind of absent at the beginning of her season. Female player who was great in individual challenges, and maybe if one or two things go differently, is probably a Survivor winner over top of one of the biggest name Survivor players of all time at this point, and that's Dara from Pearl Islands.
Wow.
That is quite a pull.
Interesting.
I mean, I like the comparison. That does track.
Yeah. Don't mind it at all. I don't mind that
I thought you were saying it was crazy at first.
No, I just didn't
was like
expect to hear
from the back of your brain
when I sat down to record this episode.
Fair.
From the back of your brain. I put somebody who was not. I did not look at this from the quiet edit part. I looked at this from how I described her as a player, which was a challenge beast who was very confident in herself. I called her Franny Marin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was also thinking of the challenge aspect. My mind went to Wigglesworth just off the bat. Sophie's probably better at building relationships because there was a few times Kelly was going to go home because she just because of like did but didn't want to be a part of an alliance, and that takes some people, mostly Sue, off. But overall, that's the comparison I'm going with.
Yeah.
We have comparisons from season 1 and season 7. Who expected that?
Not me. 6th place, Stephen Ram.
One player who was probably the closest to winning besides the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good at challenges, super smart, charismatic. I know this person isn't necessarily a challenge beast, but we've talked about it before. You can't watch Stephen Ram on our TVs and not think back to Mr. 5 hour won't shut up immunity challenge, Christian Ubicki.
Yeah,
Kristen was mine too for
absolutely.
that same reason. Would you like me to explain why in kangaroo terms or in space terms?
Kangaroo, please.
I don't have that actually.
Space, please.
I also don't have that. I don't know much about space. I just wanted to make a reference.
Yeah. I'm as nervous as a pair of knees in a dark room full of coffee tables. Pair of shins, not knees, my bad.
How dare
Yeah,
you?
definitely. Christian is the only real comparison here.
I, for one, am as confused as a goat on AstroTurf while we're quoting funny lines.
That's from this year.
I know, but it's still funny.
It is funny.
It's an incredible quote, yes.
I mean, the best quote to come out of those beware advantages was on the beauty of the game of soccer. Exactly.
No, the best one was the
that quote is where
AstroTurf.
me calling soccer pretentious originated from, by the way. It's them calling themselves the beautiful game.
I think the goat in AstroTurf was the best quote.
It's so good. It's so funny.
Absolutely.
And that one was awesome because they didn't show him finding it until he said that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the editing around that was cool, too.
Yeah.
So, who went home after Steven?
Christina.
Christina.
Who had that social game on lock,
Yep.
but
nothing else, really.
Nothing else. But she never gave up.
No, she never gave up.
Everybody came into this season thinking,
and that's the unique thing is social game is probably the most important aspect in Survivor, but amongst the three elements of the game, I think in order to build that winning game, it's like choose two.
Russell Hantz proved that you can't be good at only one of the three and expect to win.
Yeah.
Mm.
So.
I stand by my statement.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
By my statement of my Savannah losing my vote by Christina's question, though.
Fair enough. Your jury vote would have gone to my favorite player of the season, so that worked for me.
That's true.
I would think the fact that this is season 49 and not seasons 1 through 4, it would have made less of a difference to the whole jury. But I think it was a great question from Christina's perspective, and if it impacted her vote, then by all means, that's totally fair. But when she said it, I right away said, this is going to be important for who Christina votes for, but it's not going to be important for who the jury votes for.
I will give. I didn't mind the question. I
didn't mind it either. I thought it was great.
Being directed at one person. But from what I heard someone say, they didn't show it. Sophie S. kind of spoke up on that and asked it of the other two people.
Ah, interesting.
I also want to point this out that you guys probably haven't heard. One of the things on the preseason interviews that Mike Bloom did with every castaway this season was that he asked them what they're picking a winner about. Like what is it about a person that's going to win the $1 million for you? What do you care about as a jury member? Christina, before she knew any of these people, before the game started, she told Mike Bloom that if she was sitting on that jury, she would ask something similar to, what's my daughter's name?
Interesting.
This was not just a targeted attack on Savannah, as editing made it out to be. Christina had this planned before she even knew who Savannah was.
It was not a targeted attack, but only asking it of one person makes it look that way.
And with that, I'm going to a winner comparison who had those same social connections, not only inside the game and but outside the game is really important, and that's Vesepia.
Mm.
What about you guys?
I struggled with this one.
I mentioned Hans and earlier as for you can't win only being good at one portion of the game. But comparing anyone to him that was good at the social game feels wrong, so I'm still trying to think of someone.
I went with Julie Alley here,
Hmm.
but I'm
Yeah.
not super sold on it.
I can see that. I don't have a good answer here.
I'm going to stick with mine, but I think that Julie is a good one as well.
Everybody thought Christina was going to be the next Suri, and
yeah,
Christina does not have the strategic chops to do so. But I
That's
do
right.
want to take a second and appreciate the fact of when she was hanging upside down on that beam and pulled herself up all the way. Christina never gave up. And
Yeah.
if that's one thing she had in common with Suri, it's that.
Yeah.
Number 4, Rizzo. Riz God.
My
Baby.
team's second overall pick. He earned his way back to 50, probably one of the most entertaining players on this cast.
I will go out right now and say, I've said this not to you. I don't know if I've said it to either of you, but I've said it to people before, and I'll say it again. After I finished Survivor 49, even though there's 2 players from Survivor 49 on Survivor 50, I think that one of them should be on there. I think RIZGOD more than earned his way onto Survivor 50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I think he's the only person from 49 that should be on 50. That's my own opinion.
Interesting.
But
that's a controversial take.
Savannah, you heard it here first.
I did not say that.
Watch this be the one time I clip. I
Yeah.
put the effort into clipping a video and post that on my own TikTok or in Fan Jury or something.
You do that. I'm okay with that.
See,
make me go viral, Bruce.
Right.
Make me go viral, Bruce. Riz.
I don't want to share the attention.
The man, the myth, the legend, RIZGOD, baby. Riz God is the vibe. He was social, he was strategic, he was confident, and I really thought long and hard about this. My comparison was somebody who was very confident in his own game, very smart, strategic.
Yeah. Let's see if Kevin and I have the same name, but the description fits.
We probably don't because you thought we did last time and we didn't.
We probably don't.
I'm going with Mr. Spencer Bledsoe.
That is the name I have.
We did it.
God is a much more
we had to be
better version.
We had to be right 50% at a time.
That's fair. That's fair. The thing about Spencer was, though he played the game really well,
yep,
he did not do that well with the jury either. In the case that he didn't even get one vote. Mr. RIZGOD, it's been told that his charades were not
well received on this jury.
With the jury.
And I mean, that is probably something that's hard to know the first time you do it, but he should have toned it down once he at least should have had the awareness to realize that the jury isn't eating it up the same way maybe a jury with Sarah Russell Hantz might.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if he corrects that the second time. I know I heard Savannah say that when she went out for 50, she was like purposely asking everyone what their loved ones' names were and using it in a sentence to memorize it. So
I heard about that.
Interesting.
with Rizzo, I'm gonna go with the comparison I've been making all season, with the caveat that Rizzo is a more entertaining, better version of it. But I'm sticking with the Xander thing I've been explaining all season, and I've said it enough times I don't need to explain why again.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking with Xander here.
Okay.
Next, we have Sage. Sage was
my favorite player of the season.
Kevin's favorite player of the season.
You made a Carolyn comparison last episode that I actually hadn't thought of but really liked.
I was going to make that one again.
I was about to make that one too.
Yeah, so we're in agreement.
Bingo! We all got the same one.
Sage was her own player here. She was very entertaining, a bit bizarre at points, but really probably was the best character of this season.
She won my heart from the moment she called her, or she told us that her, when her pants were down, it looked more like a crescent moon than a full moon because of the shape of her hips.
Nice.
Yeah.
And she was awkward, but she was proud of it. She really did have good reads. She didn't always make good decisions, but she knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And Sage also doesn't shy away from her emotions, which is a big reason why this Carolyn comparison fits so well.
Yeah.
I think Sage playing emotionally ended up being what cost her a little bit, but
yeah,
at least that. And I don't mean to harp on what me and AJ did, but literally starting an episode saying, "Sophie, you just gave Savannah the win," and Savannah doesn't win immunity, and you vote Sophie out at the end of that episode. That was not good decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And then she went on our Hap and said that Survivor was boring, so she doesn't think she'd ever play it again.
That's too bad.
This is the first Survivor player I've ever heard call it boring.
That's what Rob said too.
Yeah.
Probably the only one we'll ever hear say that, but
probably.
Yeah, she got bored on the island, I think.
How are you bored when you're on an island with Rizzo of all people?
Having recently went to a tribe's beach, I am very jealous of the players who get to spend all that time out there.
Yeah, but you had your phone with you. Like, would you want to spend 24 hours a day out there with, like, nothing?
I didn't just have my phone with me. I had pizza and I had red wine.
Okay, so imagine having none of that.
You're only hurting your case here. You're only
I know,
Bruce.
But I'm just being honest.
I guess you could kill the chicken family you found, and if you're by yourself, eat pretty well for a while.
It's just crazy to see, though, that, like, here in North America, we only see, like, 5% of the stars at night.
Mm.
The stars at night are big and bright deep in the heart of Texas.
Amen, brother.
I heard that song on The Big Bang Theory, so...
I'm sure deep in the heart of Fiji, they're a lot bigger and brighter.
Oh, Texas, Fiji, same thing.
That's what Colby Donaldson said about the Australian outback.
The world is really just one big giant Texas, if you think about it.
I support that.
Except for California.
No, the world's not really just one big giant Texas because 49 other states win the Super Bowl once in a while.
No, they don't. There's a lot of states that don't have a football team.
Okay,
don't go there.
I mean, Anchorage is more likely to win the Super Bowl before Dallas does.
Damn.
I do also, speaking of Alaska, from what I've learned, like one of Alaska's biggest personality traits is just harassing and making fun of Texas. Because Texas's whole shtick is how big everything is.
Yes.
And Alaska's like double their size. So.
I just remember laughing at a trivia post that the challenge posted saying, and the question was, what's the biggest state in the US? And they asked basically every modern challenger other than Olivia. I'm like, this is good.
Sophie Bellardi, number 2.
Yeah,
Yes. Woo!
The social queen.
absolutely.
I compared her to Kenzie.
Yep,
I
I
like
can see
that.
that. But no, very good. You can right away see Bruce with like us interacting with her recently, how good she is at the social game,
Oh yeah,
just
she
in
was
real
hilarious.
life. Yeah,
And she was awesome to meet in person.
I
nice.
I'm super impressed that she like remembered me and remembered talking to me, like outside of just the hat thing. So that was
Yeah.
cool. And the video she made for us was fantastic. Go watch that
Yeah.
online, guys.
If she can remember you months later, I mean, knowing some people I know with the same skills, she should consider maybe seeking some sort of Miami elected office
Yeah.
because that's what that job takes.
That's any
Mm.
elected office, isn't it? Just know people well enough to get them to vote for you.
Pretty much.
No, only in Miami.
No, everywhere.
Yeah. I was my mind went Parvati because that's where my mind goes for excellent social players. But I like Kenzie better because neither of them really had
I mean,
like, flirty
let's talk
elements of
about Parvati in about 30 seconds.
What?
Well, I'll talk about Parvati in about 30 seconds.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, that's where my mind went originally with Sophie, just because of
Kevin
the
doesn't
social
seem
aspect.
impressed by my comparison again.
But I
Yeah,
like
no.
Kenzie better because Sophie and Kenzie don't have that flirty aspect of the game that Parv does. So
And Sophie, I know she won Final Four immunity, but as a whole, she was not like a huge challenge threat.
Yeah,
And so trying to compare her to Parvati would be a little hard for me.
fair enough. I agree with that.
yeah,
But no, I really like the Kenzie one.
And now, Savannah.
Savannah, the winner.
She was a challenge beast. She was
Yep.
confident. She was expressive. She's not Parvati.
Okay.
She's Tyson.
That's interesting. I like that.
Tyson with a little bit less sarcasm.
Yeah. But her face makes up for it. Like her facial features
Yeah,
exuded the sarcasm that Tyson's mouth said.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, I like that too.
Thanks.
Maybe not as popular of an opinion with Kevin here, but I'm just gonna say easily well-deserved winner.
Okay.
Okay. Where are
You can
going?
finish. You
Yeah.
can finish and then I'll speak.
Sounds good. My take is Savannah really ran the tribe she was on in that camp from the beginning to the end. Played an excellent game in all facets of Survivor and deserved to win the game. And I know it's already been said on maybe only one player should be on 50. I think both of them should be on 50. Go
Sorry,
ahead,
I
Kevin.
muted Kevin. Just I let the intrusive thought win.
Bruce.
It wasn't even me he disagreed. It wasn't even me that he was about to had disagreed with him. Preemptive strike, I guess.
Okay.
From when I didn't do it on Roundtable Talk when I should have.
Okay. So two things. One is I do think that I don't disagree with Savannah winning. She wouldn't have got
Okay.
my vote, but I don't think that she's a bad winner by any means.
Okay.
In a ranking, I would probably put her in fourth best winner of the new era.
Okay.
Um
Not far off from me, so.
That's how I am with Sandra on 20. Like, I wouldn't have voted for her, but still a really solid winner.
That being said, with the whole 50 thing, there's so many other people. I don't think that she personally would have won me over. I would much rather have Marianne than
Okay.
Savannah in that spot. And that's who lost the spot to Savannah.
Mm.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with it.
Omer and Marianne were those last two spots that RAZGOD and Savannah took.
Okay.
Homer should have had Jonathan's spot, if anything.
Yeah, but I think if you look at archetype, no.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Jesse than Rizzo, Jonathan, or Omer, honestly.
I support that.
If we're really getting into what we'd like to see changed on 50, Jesse's where it starts for me.
I support that. Totally, 100%.
If I have to add a female winner because Bruce is just doing that, I'm just going to say that Michelle should be there. But if I'm going new era, I think Savannah's my pick.
I think they were trying to steer away from people that were on 40.
I know. They definitely.
Yeah, they actually said that nobody on 40 will be on 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So makes sense.
But yeah, I think they got, in my mind, the three best winners of the new era, but I know that's up for debate.
No, Rachel's a better winner than any of them that are in it.
3 or not, but D and Kyle are top 2 for me.
I'll fight Rachel top as number 1.
Yeah,
it's number 1. Interesting.
I'd put she's who I'm thinking of at 3 over Savannah.
Mine is Rachel, D, Kyle, Savannah.
Okay.
D, Kyle, and then probably Rachel. And so we rank New Era winners with Phil, and Savannah hadn't won yet. I know I had D 1, Kyle 2. I think I had Rachel 3, and I'm going to stick with that.
I think I had that as well, but I'm going to put Savannah 3.
Yeah. I know Phil had Marianne higher than either of us did, but that's pretty much all.
By a lot.
That was fun, though.
That was.
So, moving into the game we always finish our episodes with, because we forgot last time Kevin was on the show.
Pause.
What?
Draft scores.
Oh, yeah. Tell everyone how badly I beat everyone.
Okay, first place. Bruce Heller.
With a score. Can you say it again?
With a score of 5.
Wow. Very nice.
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
No. Okay. Second place, Heather Heller. With a score of 9.
Did not know that.
Third place, Steve Parnell. With a score of 10.33. Fourth was Kyle Dorr with a score of 10.67. And then tied for last, Brett and Kevin with 11 points.
Nice.
Well, this isn't a soccer podcast. I can't get relegated.
Oh, we'll find a way.
Yeah, you've lost enough times that you're going to get relegated.
No, this is in North America. It's not possible.
Okay, Bruce, go ahead.
Yeah, last time Kevin was here, with me and him and AJ, we forgot a line blindside first boot. And
but before we do that, I just thought it's rites of passage. One player from the season that you want to see play again.
Sophie.
I'm with Sophie, but I'd like both.
I mean both, but Sophie B's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go Sophie S. So we all have one name.
Nice.
I'm gonna post that as online and see what other people think. There, Bruce, wrap it up.
Kevin, who are the 3 names you prepared last time you were here but we didn't get to because I forgot it?
Let's see. I picked 3 people who made dumbass moves.
Okay.
That narrows it down.
Woo,
Sonic the Hedgehog style.
Ian, and War Dog.
I am going to align with Woo, blindside Ian, and first boot War Dog.
I'm absolutely first booting War Dog. I like watching him. I don't trust him after the way he handled. He got antsy to make a move too quickly.
Yep.
Kind of like the great value version of Tony. Tony at least knew to deal with his paranoia until the time was right.
So what are you doing, Bruce?
First booting him. It's been proven that you can win next to Wu at the end, so I'll align with him. And blindside. Who was the third one?
Ian.
Yeah.
You know, I think I agree with all of that.
Nice.
Okay. Are you ready? I've got something cooked up here.
I'm not ready. I feel like Bruce has been preparing this ever since he forgot to do it the last time I was on here.
If by since last time you were on, you mean like the last 2 minutes, then yes.
That's what I thought. Yep.
So, from Survivor Worlds Apart, you have Vince Sly, our favorite coconut vendor. From Survivor Kagion, because we referenced Kagion, you have Garrett. And then, going back to Worlds Apart, you have Mr. Will Sims.
Oh, jeez.
Vince,
This
Will,
is
and
a rough
Garrett.
one.
Have fun.
I'm going to. I mean, I would like to hope I could beat any of them.
It'd be pretty sad if you couldn't.
I'm going to align with Vince. I'm going to blindside Garrett, and I'm going to blindside Will and first boot Garrett.
I'm going to first boot Will.
Garrett needs to be first booted before he gets the chance to be second booted, but then tell people not to play the game they signed up for.
Garrett's a disaster. Well, they're all disasters. I'm going to first boot Will because I don't want to deal with that guy. I look at Vince and I don't know if I could put up with him for 26 or 39 days, so I'll blindside him and align with Garrett and hope that diarrhea of the mouth doesn't happen at Tribal Council again like it did last time. I hate all my options here.
You did this.
Also, Brett, imagine you and the edit of you and Vince going to day 26 together. Mr. I'm a coconut vendor, that means I'm a seer of truth.
I am going.
No, it would have to be day 39.
I'm going to align with Will Sims because nobody's given that guy $1 million.
True.
I'm going to blindside Vince, and I'm getting rid of Garrett first.
I want to see Vince as a juror so bad. He would have the dumbest, most unhinged question.
Yeah, probably.
He's also kind of coachy now that I think about it. Dragon Slayer, I'm a Dragon Slayer and I sell coconuts, that makes me a seer of truth, or the same vibe.
Yeah. All right, Brett.
I am going to give you 3 players from Miami after we had a great video from Sophie today.
Oh, I hate where this is going. I'm going to have to choose between people I like.
How are you necessarily going to have to choose between people you like?
Okay, say your names. And if it's not where I'm expecting it to go for 2 out of the 3.
It's not going to go for D because she's a winner and is not in the same category as the other people.
I thought you were going D and Sophie because they're apparently friends.
They are friends. They host events together in Miami like every episode.
Nice.
I am going to give you Sophie B. I'm going to give you from season 1 Colleen Haskell, and I'm going to give you Troyzan Robertson.
First boot Troy Zan, blindside Colleen because there's no way I win at the end next to her. She's so likable. And align with Sophie because I want to play with her.
Yeah.
I'm taking Troy Zan to the end.
I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
Sophie, I'm gonna blindside, and first boot Colleen.
I think Kevin is right on this one.
There's a first time for everything.
You called me right a lot in this episode, Bruce.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Well, that backfired. This was fun.
Well, that wraps up season 49. Look out for off-season content for the next month, and I anticipate come Super Bowl week we'll probably be getting cast photos for season 50, and then cast analysis will be pretty easy. We know these people, we've known who they are for the last year, but we'll be doing a draft again, 4 players per team since we have 24 players.
And I'm gonna take my title back.
We'll see
No, I
about
already
that.
sold it on eBay. Sorry, I don't have it to give back to you. I'm number 1 again.
Can you sell something that doesn't really exist on eBay? That sounds to me like something a scammer would do, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce,
Sell
you're a
anything
scammer.
on eBay.
Yeah, Bruce, you're a scammer.
No, I'm a salesman. All right, with that being said, everyone grab your torches and head back to camp. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.